All right, Bears fans, let's dive right into this because there's a lot to unpack heading into Week 18, and things are getting real interesting for our Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams is on the verge of achieving something that no quarterback in Bears history has ever done, and honestly, it speaks volumes about the position and how it's evolved, or in some ways struggled, throughout the years. To be just 270 yards shy of becoming the first 4,000-yard passer in Bears history is no small feat, especially when you consider that the franchise has been around for over a century and has seen so many quarterbacks come and go. It's been a position that has given the team more headaches than celebrations, and the fact that Caleb is so close to breaking this barrier is monumental. But let's not get it twisted. This isn't about individual accolades. What's truly impressive is not only the volume of yards, but the way he's been able to produce in spite of some clear areas for growth. There have been drops, missed throws, and opportunities where the completion percentage could have been higher, but if Caleb can tighten those gaps, we're talking about a player who is competing at a level that could potentially approach 4,500 yards, which is an extraordinary accomplishment in today's game. When people focus on what Caleb Williams hasn't done yet, it's easy to overlook just how much he's already accomplished. He's not just effective. He's efficient in key situations, and when you start comparing his numbers to other elite quarterbacks in the league, the perspective becomes even clearer. For instance, while his completion percentage doesn't quite match the likes of Josh Allen, the overall yardage and impact on the game show just how much talent and potential is packed into this young quarterback. It's not perfect yet, but the trajectory is undeniable. He currently sits with a quarterback rating of 90, a figure that underlines his effectiveness even if it doesn't capture every nuance of his game. With 310 completions on 535 attempts, a 58% completion rate, 3,730 yards, 25 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions, Caleb Williams is clearly making his mark. It's easy to get caught up in stats, but the real story is about leadership and how he manages the game, how he elevates his teammates and shoulders responsibility without making excuses. After games, Caleb rarely points fingers. He credits the team, showing maturity and understanding beyond his years, which is the kind of mindset you want from your franchise quarterback. This isn't just about personal records. It's about winning and locking down a playoff position, specifically the number 2 seed in the NFC, which would position the Bears for a deep run and potentially home field advantage through the early rounds of the playoffs. His ability to combine yardage, efficiency, and leadership is what sets him apart. It's been fascinating to watch as he navigates these high-stakes moments while still improving week by week. His consistency under pressure, his willingness to adapt, and the way he executes plays in critical moments all point to a quarterback who is not only talented, but mentally prepared for the challenges ahead. As we look ahead to Sunday, the matchup against Detroit becomes incredibly significant. Caleb Williams has thrown for over 270 yards in only 4 games this season, and none of those performances came against Detroit, which sets up an intriguing scenario. The first goal is clear. The Bears need to secure the win and solidify their standing, but along the way, Caleb has the chance to make history. Considering the previous record was set by Eric Kramer with 3,838 passing yards in 1995, Caleb being just 109 yards short of that mark makes it highly probable that this milestone will be achieved if all goes well. Beyond records, this is about setting a tone for the team as it heads into the playoffs. The running game has to complement the passing game. The offensive line has to maintain its integrity, and the defense must be prepared to make crucial stops, because facing a team like Detroit, even one that's struggling, requires precision and execution. The Lions have been on a 3-game losing streak, giving up high point totals in each contest, but rivalry games never come easy, and you cannot underestimate the motivation they'll bring into Soldier Field. Every detail matters, from turnovers to execution in the trenches, and the Bears need to ensure that their offense and defense are synchronized to handle everything the Lions throw at them. Caleb's leadership and composure will be critical, as will the contributions of every player around him. The stakes are high, but the opportunity is historic. We're talking about a quarterback who is approaching unprecedented numbers in franchise history, playing with a clear focus on winning while simultaneously carving out his place in Bears lore. This balance between personal achievement and team success is what makes this narrative so compelling. Caleb Williams is not just chasing numbers. He is pushing the team forward, and the way he manages the offense shows a deep understanding of the game and a commitment to the collective goal over individual glory. Now, as we examine the potential playoff scenarios, the landscape becomes even more fascinating. If the Bears secure the number 2 seed, they could very well face the Green Bay Packers in the opening round, which would reignite one of the fiercest rivalries in football. The Packers have historically dominated many of these matchups, but the Bears are in a position to change that narrative. It's not just about strategy, it's about execution across all 4 quarters. The Packers may have injury concerns, but those do not guarantee victory. Chicago must maintain its focus, capitalize on opportunities, and keep pressure on both sides of the ball. Alternately, if the Bears end up as the number 3 seed, a matchup against the Los Angeles Rams could be on the horizon. The Rams are an incredibly well-rounded team, and facing them in the cold environment of Soldier Field will be a test of both skill and resilience. Each potential playoff matchup presents unique challenges, and the Bears must be prepared for every scenario, making sure that the offensive line remains solid, the running game is effective, and the defense steps up where needed. Looking at recent games, the Bears' offense has shown remarkable consistency, putting up points even in high-pressure situations. Caleb Williams continues to demonstrate growth, combining accurate deep throws with improving decision-making on shorter, safer passes. The running backs have been effective in complementing the passing game, and the overall execution has elevated the team's competitiveness. On the defensive side, however, there are clear areas for improvement. While individual players like Austin Booker have made notable contributions with tackles for loss and sacks, the pass rush and interior line need to be reinforced. Javon Dexter's limited CK total highlights the necessity for more consistent pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Overall, the team has done an impressive job balancing offense and defense, but to truly succeed in the playoffs, the Bears must address these gaps. The season has shown that when the offense executes at a high level, they can carry the team, but sustainable success will require both sides of the ball to perform consistently. The Bears' upcoming game against Detroit is a critical juncture, not only for potential records, but for momentum heading into the postseason. Every yard, every completion, every defensive stop matters, and Caleb Williams is at the center of this effort, driving the team forward while continuing to refine his game. The combination of historic achievement, strategic importance, and the pressure of playoff positioning makes this a defining moment for the Chicago Bears. The Bears organization has not always had this type of cohesive, winning-focused mindset, and seeing that now, with both the players and the coaching staff aligned, is invigorating for the fan base. Caleb's role in that alignment cannot be understated, as his leadership, resilience, and performance under pressure set the standard for the team. The preparation for the Lions game, the strategic adjustments, and the execution on both sides of the ball will be telling of how far this team has come and how capable they are of competing deep into the postseason. The potential for Caleb Williams to become the most prolific passer in Bears history, while leading the team to a top seed, is a storyline that blends personal triumph with organizational success, and it's one that energizes every aspect of the franchise moving forward. Every play, every adjustment, and every touchdown will contribute to shaping this narrative. And as the season progresses, the Chicago Bears are positioning themselves not just for a playoff run, but for a chance to redefine their legacy in the modern era of football. We can also look at how the coaching staff has approached these high-stakes moments. Ben Johnson has emphasized winning above all else, making it clear that starters will play and that the team is committed to achieving the highest possible seed. This mindset ensures that every game leading into the playoffs is approached with intensity, focus, and strategy, reinforcing the culture of competitiveness that Caleb Williams embodies on the field. It's this combination of leadership, skill, and preparation that gives the Bears a real chance to succeed not only against the Lions, but against any playoff opponent. Caleb's continued growth, the offensive execution, and the defense's ability to adapt and improve are all critical to achieving this goal. The Bears' offensive balance, with effective passing and running, has already shown the ability to put up big points, and now it's about refining details, maintaining discipline, and ensuring that all units are firing in unison. This week will be a test of that cohesion, as Detroit will not make it easy, and every opportunity must be maximized to secure victory. The Bears' journey to this point has been marked by both promise and challenge. Injuries have played a role, but resilience has defined their season. Caleb Williams' performance encapsulates that resilience, overcoming adversity, leading by example, and consistently pushing the team to achieve more. As the Bears prepare for Week 18, the focus is clear: win, secure the playoff positioning, and potentially make history in the passing game. Every component, from the quarterback's leadership to the offensive line's protection, the running game's execution, and the defense's stops, is interconnected in this mission. Caleb's potential historic achievement is more than just numbers. It symbolizes the culmination of effort, strategy, and growth that the Chicago Bears have been building toward all season. This narrative is not just about one player. It's about an entire organization stepping up at a critical moment. Caleb Williams is the focal point, but the Bears as a team are defining their identity through every game, every play, and every decision. The balance between individual milestones and team success highlights the unique challenge and opportunity facing the Chicago Bears as they enter the most important stretch of the season. Caleb's growth as a quarterback, combined with strategic preparation and the drive to win, positions this team for something truly special. And Week 18 is the moment where all of these elements converge, setting the stage for a potentially historic performance, both individually and collectively. The Bears' offense, despite needing minor adjustments, has consistently demonstrated the ability to execute in high-pressure situations, and Caleb Williams' ability to read defenses, make accurate throws, and maintain composure has been integral to that success. The running game, which complements his passing, has also been critical, and the coordination between all offensive units shows a level of preparation and execution that is necessary for playoff football. Defensive improvements are required, particularly in the pass rush and interior line, but the overall trajectory suggests that if adjustments are made, the team can compete effectively against any opponent. The combination of historic individual performance, team cohesion, strategic preparation, and focus on winning sets the Chicago Bears apart as they head into this critical matchup against Detroit, with playoff positioning and potential record-breaking performances on the line. The stakes could not be higher, and every fan watching knows that the Bears have a chance to solidify their place in the postseason while also witnessing Caleb Williams make franchise history. The offensive line must protect, the running backs must execute, and the defense must rise to the occasion. But with careful preparation and leadership on and off the field, the Chicago Bears are positioned to achieve a remarkable milestone in the quarterback's career while advancing in the playoff race. Caleb's ability to blend personal growth with team success, his consistent improvement, and the support from the coaching staff and teammates make this an exciting moment for the franchise. Week 18 is not just another game. It is a culmination of effort, strategy, and determination, with every play potentially contributing to history and postseason momentum for the Chicago Bears. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. A bombshell remark from Caleb Williams has sent shockwaves through the sports world, reigniting speculation about his future and the inner tensions that have long simmered behind the scenes. In a candid, no-holds-barred interview, Williams, widely regarded as one of the most electrifying talents in football today, did not mince words when discussing his time with the Bears. "I couldn't stand that son of a b*********, he said, referring to head coach Ben Johnson, a comment that has already gone viral across social media platforms. The statement has fueled rumors that Williams' relationship with Johnson was far from professional, raising questions about locker room dynamics and leadership in the Bears organization. Sources close to the team have hinted that tensions between the young quarterback and the veteran coach were well known internally, though the specifics were often kept from public view. Now, with Williams' explosive admission, analysts and fans alike are speculating about the possible implications. Could this friction have influenced team performance or even play a role in Williams' career trajectory moving forward? What makes the situation even more intriguing is Williams' history of candid interviews and his reputation as a player unafraid to speak his mind. While some see this as a sign of personal frustration finally spilling into the public, others view it as a calculated move, perhaps signaling that Williams is already weighing options beyond his current situation. With his talent, marketability, and growing profile in the league, any sign of dissatisfaction could prompt teams to circle with interest, and the media frenzy around his words has only intensified speculation about potential trades or even a shift to a new team entirely. For the Bears, this revelation presents a tricky scenario. Balancing the locker room, managing star players, and maintaining public relations will be critical in the wake of Williams' remarks. Johnson has yet to publicly respond, but insiders suggest the comment has reignited conversations within the organization about leadership style, player engagement, and how to navigate high-profile personalities. As the football world digests Williams' shocking statement, one thing is certain. The Bears are under a microscope, and all eyes will be on how this saga unfolds, whether it becomes a footnote in Williams' career or the catalyst for a seismic change in the league's landscape. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.